You're watching Fox 40 News, the only local newscast at 5:30.
New at 5:30, after first questioning a controversial vaccine bill, Governor Gavin Newsom now supports it. This comes after new amendments to SB 276 were revealed. If passed, that bill will tighten vaccine exemptions.
And we know that the bill's author is hoping that it will cut down on the number of school kids who are skipping those required immunizations. Fox 40's Doug Johnson live in the newsroom with how both sides are reacting to the governor's change of mind. Doug.
Originally, Governor Newsom questioned if this bill would create a situation where big government is interfering with the relationship between a patient and their doctor. And although at the time he didn't come out and say he would not sign it into law, but now the bill's author has made some changes and the governor is formally supporting the bill.
Doctors know what's best for their patients, and they should be making the decisions here.
Joshua Coleman is not a fan of California Senate Bill 276. Nor does he believe in vaccinating his two sons, mainly because of what happened to his son Otto.
His diagnosis is called transverse myelitis.
Otto is now paralyzed from the waist down. He is one of the less than 1%, according to the Health Resources and Service Administration, who became vaccine injured.
And it was later confirmed over at Johns Hopkins that it was indeed the vaccine that had caused this.
However, now his father doesn't want to risk vaccinating his younger brother Fenton. But if SB 276 becomes law, he may not have a choice.
This legislation would potentially cause Otto to only be exempt from one vaccination, and Fenton would have to get them all.
State Senator Dr. Richard Pan wrote the bill. He's told Fox 40 in the past that its goal is to crack down on so-called bad doctors selling vaccine exemptions. But earlier this month, the governor cast doubt on supporting the bill, questioning if the Department of Public Health should have the power to reject a medical exemption recommended by a doctor. So Pan and other lawmakers modified the bill to allow for health department reviews only if the case is at a school with immunization rates of less than 95%. The health department can also reject an exemption if it comes from a doctor who has granted more than 5 medical exemptions in 1 year. With those changes, Newsom now supports the bill. California Health and Human Services Secretary Mark Ghaly released the following statement on behalf of Newsom's administration. These amendments ensure this bill protects the doctor-patient relationship, strengthens the state's ability to target doctors who abuse the medical exemption process, and gives state and public health officials the tools to identify and protect schools and communities where herd immunity is in danger.
This is unnecessary legislation. There's not one documented case in California yet of a doctor giving an inappropriate medical exemption.
The Assembly Health Committee will be voting on this bill on Thursday, and we're told a large crowd of those who do not want to vaccinate their kids are expected to attend. And if it passes this committee hearing, the bill would likely get a vote on the Assembly floor. And if it gets to the governor's desk, it sounds like he'll sign it into law. In our newsroom, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thank you. And tonight,